Hey everybody, McKyler here real quick to remind you to go check out our Patreon. We've got 7 bonus episodes up there right now and an 8th one coming up soon. If that's something that sounds fun to you, go sign up at patreon.com/doinglearning. Hope to see you over there.
Welcome to Doing Learning. I'm your host tonight. And with me, as always, McKyler.
I'm here.
He is here and he's ready for the folks.
I'm ready, folks.
He is ready to deliver the greatest story mankind has ever heard.
Yes. Here we go.
So what are we talking about, McKyler?
This great story. Daniel, if you quit interrupting me.
Oh, sorry.
I was tell you the story. This is the story all about how my life got turned upside down.
Twist turned
upside down. One might say. In the neighborhood, in one fight, and my grandma got mad at me.
That's so wrong.
Well, that's what it looked like.
So wrong.
Have you watched it? It looks like a grandma.
Yes.
Are we talking about the Fresh Prince tonight?
Yeah. No, we're not talking about. Yes, you randomly started singing Fresh Prince.
You're the host. Oh man. Well, okay. I should know either way if it's What? Okay. What's up, Daniel?
I don't know. You tell me.
Good?
Apparently, you're doing it.
No, I don't know. I give up. You didn't like my topic, so
we can talk about Fresh Prince. I'm all for it.
I didn't really watch it.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be in Philly tonight. I'm sorry. Maybe that's another night we can be in Philly. Tonight we are. If I say the phrase, and this is just a phrase, guys. It might not be my personal opinion. It's just a phrase.
Usually I do the disclaimers.
The greatest city in the world.
Oh.
What do you think of?
The greatest city in the world? With no other qualifiers, favorite?
With just if somebody said
the best one.
If somebody like randomly you just said that's the greatest city in the world, would you know what city they're talking about?
No. I don't even know which one's my favorite. I'm trying to think of and you said city, so that makes me think kind of big.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's the best big city that I've been in? New York's cool, but it's busy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the answer? Is that what you're going for?
Is that your final answer?
No, the greatest city in the world. I don't know when does it turn into a city?
Well, technically, the towns we grew up in,
they're not cities.
But they're called the city of.
Oh,
no! I'm just saying.
I like Moab. I just like it. I don't know if it's the greatest ever, but I like it. That's one that comes to mind because it's also not huge.
Right.
New York's cool, but it's too big for a guy like me. That's a lot of city. I can't. That's a lot for me.
Well, unfortunately, we are going to New York.
We're going to New York City.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. No, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's just like in my hotel room, like looking out the window, and be like, there's so many people. They're just like doing stuff.
Before we go into it, I think it's worth saying, because I know that we've talked about it, but the audience doesn't know. But like, I went, right? Did we talk? Have we talked about this on air, on podcast, whatever this is?
No, I don't think so.
I will say, I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. I will put that out there.
And that surprises me because I figured you'd love it.
Well, just like, I know I love Denver. I do. But growing up, I didn't like it. Like I could care less to come up here. I could care less. And to me, kind of like New York was the same vibe. I'm like, it's there. It seems cool.
Yeah.
Like, does it really bring, like, do I really want to go? And I'm just like, not really. I think I feel the need to go because it's New York, right?
Oh, yeah,
You know,
sure.
like at least do it once.
Sure.
But golly, once I was there, it's just like, holy crap. I literally told my wife, like, I think I could survive here, like, easily. Like, I could come up here and I could do it.
I could see that. You're a pretty social guy, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think I would have a lot of fun doing certain things, but I think I would get burnt out by the city.
I will say,
I think I would get burnt out.
It was one of the first times I actually felt like I needed to, because like you said, I'm a very social guy, but after that trip, I did feel like I needed my me time. I'm like, I need to like be at home, be a little bit of a homebody, which is like kind of, I mean, I will say I'm lazy, but I'm not like, I want to be a homebody today, you know? Like, I want to do my own thing, but I don't want to, like, I don't feel the need to be, you know, desocializing, right?
Sure.
Like, I still want to kind of be social. But after that, it was tremendous.
I just need to talk to nobody.
Exactly.
And not hear any sounds.
Yeah.
Like the sounds just stop for like a minute, please.
Yes.
Although I will say, like, the hotels, like, it's like same thing like in Vegas and stuff like that. The hotels, they're really good quality, so you can't hear anything.
Right.
Not really. I mean, sometimes like the road right below you might hear some honking and stuff like that. But overall, it's really not too bad.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it. We have this thing like when people ask us, "Oh, how did New York go?"
Yeah,
and whatnot, and we're like, "Oh, it went great." What did you do? I'm like, literally think of any quintessential thing that you can do in New York. We did it. Like we jam-packed our trip with it. And I think that's maybe part of the reason why we were a little tired or like we just needed to, because you're just trying, like, I put it in, if I'm going to go only once, which I now in retrospect realize that I want to go more.
You're not going to go once.
But if I had to only go once, I want to put in as much as I can in that one trip, so I won't miss out at things, right? Like potentially.
I get it. Yeah, we always pack ours full too, and usually it's like you check those things off and you kind of figure out what you like.
Yeah.
And make kind of what you don't.
Yep.
You're like, I like going up on top of really tall buildings. Boom. Let's keep doing that stuff.
Right.
Like, and then once you do it, maybe you go up the Empire State Building or something like that. You're like, oh, that was really cool. Let's find a place where we can eat dinner.
Yeah.
Up on the top, or let's do bowling, because they probably have got a bowling alley on the top of whatever.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about bowling in New York.
You didn't go bowling?
I did.
Dude, you said quintessential.
Darn it, I forgot.
Everybody knows New York equals bowling. That's why they never sleep. They're playing bowling. They're playing bowling? They're bowling.
They're bowling.
Did I say playing? Gosh. It's a dumb joke. Anyway, yeah, I get it too. You got to cram it in. Did you ride a cab? Did you ride in a cab? Like a yellow cab, not an Uber?
No. We did not, because we just took the subway everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Just everywhere. It didn't matter where.
Did you subway? Which airport did you fly into?
I don't know.
There's either JFK or LaGuardia.
I think it was JFK.
Is that the one that's closer to town? It's further from town. LaGuardia is closer to town, I think.
I mean,
I don't remember.
Dude, I felt like the subway was it was so efficient. I never had to worry about anything. Like, you kind of have to like figure out like where the exits are and where the entrance are, because I remember like, for instance, one of them, it was just like, take this station. I'm like, oh, cool. So that's all I saw. Went towards the station, but it said the north side, not the south side.
Oh, yeah. And it's probably on the other side of the road.
And it's on the other side of the road.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, shoot, can we get to that spot, that specific station, to the other side without getting back out? Unfortunately, on this one, you couldn't. On others, you could.
Yeah.
And I was just like, getting to like know that system.
Yeah.
Once you did, it was like easy.
We did that in DC as well, and it was great. Yeah, once you kind of figured out the nuances and whatnot, it was awesome.
Yeah, because like if I recall correctly, for the what was it, 5 or 6 days that we were there for the whole light rail? I mean, light rail's Denver.
Wow.
Subway. for the whole subway, I think we spent $50 on transport.
Yeah, I think it
was cheap
because you buy
compared
like
to
the week pass or
Yeah.
something.
Well,
like
no,
that.
we actually didn't buy the week pass. Our a friend of ours told us like, hey, you can buy the pass or you can just do tap to pay. And like, I'm like, oh, why not just do tap to pay? But they did warn us beforehand. They're like, hey, preload your
Yeah.
Apple card or whatever, because if like your bank finds it suspicious that you're like tapping these
Oh.
subways so many times, they might lock out your card. So we like had a little bit of a like warning. So we just, and like I have my phone all the time, so I'm just like, oh, that makes it easier for me. Just boop boop.
Sure.
And even then, I think we could have saved a few bucks here, a few bucks there with the pass. But I mean, honestly, I think $50 is tremendous compared to like a cab. We had
oh, geez. Yeah.
we had a friend just go from the airport to like their hotel, and I think they charged him like $250 or something like that.
Wow.
So I'm just like, yeah, I'm glad we did the subway.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer, but I'm fine.
Yeah. I don't mind that stuff except for when I have my bags.
Yeah.
Like I don't love that feeling.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I want to get there without, and then I can put my stuff away. Like if it's just me, like,
right.
whatever, there might be some strangers and some weird people and stuff. There's always going to be that.
Right.
But like if it's just you, that's kind of fine. But if you're like taking care of extra stuff, I'm like, oh, I don't like that.
Luckily for us, from the airport to the hotel that we stayed on, the exit of the station that we got off was 2 blocks from the hotel.
Nice.
So it was like, yeah, you're right. Like not having the bags around, lugging them around sucks. But it was just like we lugged it around for 2 blocks. And then it was
like even just sitting.
Yeah.
Like with the stuff and like, I don't know. People want getting in them and they're going to steal my socks or something. I don't know.
That's so funny. Your socks. Dude, I never once felt weird in a subway. It was weird. Like,
well, that's over there. I said over there, places with actual real public transport, like people use the public transport. In Denver, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like the light rail, it's been up and down for like the last decade. Like when we were in college, it was awesome. Also, we probably just didn't pay that much attention. But like a couple of years ago, it was awful. Nobody was riding it except for all of the unsavory folks.
Yeah.
And every time you get on, like it was going to be drugs and fighting and nasty and you know what I mean? Like it was a horrible place to be.
For sure.
But that's because absolutely nobody else was using public transit, because in Denver, nobody uses public transit.
Yeah.
But in New York, everybody does.
Yeah.
So you've got most of the normal people there and then
just a few outliers. Yeah.
So yeah, it works.
But anyway, just kind of
New York, man.
New York.
I think I'd go back.
I definitely
would.
We
were not there long.
I definitely would, especially for Broadway shows.
Yeah.
Especially for that. And then obviously, like I'm a big history buff, so
yeah,
I love just learning about things. You know, like we went to the New York Public Library. I think that's what it's called. I don't know.
Sounds good.
And saw like the original Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, you're telling me about that. Yeah,
toys and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. We saw a bunch of like, really, really old like Bibles, and I'm like, this was published when?
Yeah, and
it's still like in that good of condition, like stuff like that. You know, stuff like we went to the Met too, and we saw all this
cool
stuff. So like it's really, really cool. So yeah, that's just like a preface, if you may, to this to New York.
Okay, learn me up on some New York.
And with New York and all the quintessential stuff that you do at New York, one of the, I think, biggest things that people really talk about is the Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Like it's this, I don't know, like
I think did we drive? I think we drove on it.
Did you guys drive?
I think so.
We walked it.
Okay.
So that was really cool. We walked the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we walked back because we went all the way down. We walked across, and then we took the Manhattan Bridge back, so we could actually take a picture of the whole
that's cool,
of the Brooklyn Bridge, because we got pictures of of us on it, but we wanted pictures of the whole thing.
We either went over the Brooklyn Bridge or the Queensboro Bridge.
Okay.
And I think of that because do you remember the show King of Queens?
Yes.
And it talked in the theme song, it talks about the Queensboro Bridge.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
oh, man, I can't even remember.
The Queensboro Bridge tonight. Or I can't remember. That's all the only line that sticks out of my head. But it might have been that one because I remember being like, oh, yeah, this is in the theme song. So it might have been that one.
So
Brooklyn Bridge.
We're going Brooklyn Bridge. And not just, I guess, the Brooklyn Bridge is the theme, but we're not talking about we're not talking about the Brooklyn Bridge. We're talking about the family that made this Brooklyn Bridge.
The Brooklyns?
No.
Oh.
The Roeblings.
The Roeblings.
The Roeblings.
That sounds like a bunch of small critters.
What kind of critters would that be?
Bridge building critters. The Roeblings. You know what I mean? They sit like little. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, look at them Roeblings.
Yeah, the Roeblings, and they go and they build the bridge.
I really hope that I'm pronouncing it right. It's spelled ROE, so Roe, BLING. Yeah, Roeblings.
Yeah,
right,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start at the top of the hour with the main man himself, Mr. John A. Roebling.
John A. This is back in the day when they did. You always said the middle initial with stuff. Yeah, I like that. John A.
It gives it more importance. Like
it does.
Like, yes, this guy is somebody. I have his name somewhere here, but I'm not gonna even look it up. His middle name. But
Archibald. We'll name him.
Well, yeah, there we go.
It's fine.
Do your own research.
Yeah, exactly. Don't trust us. We're gonna make it up.
John
Archibald. I like that.
He was born June 12th, 1806 in Prussia.
Okay.
Which is modern day what? Quiz it for everybody. Pause right here. Think about it. 5, 4, 3, 2. McKyler, what is it?
Estonia or Poland?
No.
Or there's parts of it that are near Russia as well.
Germany.
And Germany. That's the other one.
That's the other one. So ding, ding, ding. Good for you if you got it right.
Whatever. Russia's a weird history.
We won't get into that. Maybe another episode. Right now we're talking about the Roeblings.
Okay, 1806.
1806. There we are. Okay. Back ways, right? Back ways a little bit.
It's very foresty here.
He studied at the Royal Polytech Institute in Berlin. So RPI in Berlin. Anyways.
Okay.
But he immigrated to the US in 1831, at the ripe old age of 25. So this guy just
there it is.
Are you looking up the map?
Yeah, I was on the wrong side of Latvia, so sorry.
Oh, as it's understandable as one does. Latvia, all those countries over there, they're all just kind of close together.
Yeah, I had the wrong Scandinavian peninsula that I was looking at. Okay. So we're in. Okay.
So this guy's Berlin. Yeah. So he immigrates in 1831. So we won't get too much into his youth, besides like the fact that he did go to college. This guy's smart.
Okay.
How smart is he? He comes to the U.S. and he starts doing just kind of canals and road projects. That's his main kind of thing. So he's just like he's starting out and he's like, let's do this. Let's do that. So he's ambitious, he's smart, and he wants kind of to make a name for himself, right? So the significance of John A. Roebling, what do we say? His Archibald? Mr. Archibald.
Yeah.
Although he's working on these canals and road projects, right? Because that's what he got his footing in the US. He himself, because he's so ambitious, he's like, you know what? I want to solve more complex problems. I am smart.
Yeah, I got roads figured out. The Romans did that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm an engineer, gosh dang it. I'm going to go do the toughest engineering problems I can find. So he started working on rope.
My man. Nothing's harder than rope.
And he was like, we need better rope.
Okay.
So he started looking at all this rope, and in around this time, they're doing railroads, right?
Okay.
And then you have your inclined planes that you're like pulling up the railroad carts,
Okay,
right?
sure.
All that stuff is made out of hemp rope. So he's just like, it's durable, yeah, for sure. But is it optimal? Probably not. So he starts tinkering with wire rope very, very heavily.
Whoa.
And he creates a wire rope way more, obviously stronger than hemp rope.
Uh-huh.
And this is the, he starts implementing it in these railroads to haul these railroads up these steep hills. And it's, it's a lot stronger, a lot safer. So it's, by all means, like a revolutionary thing, right?
Sure. It is weird to think that metal rope didn't exist until like the almost mid 1800s.
Yeah, exactly.
That does feel a little bit surprising.
It does. I'm like,
not too surprising, but a little bit surprising for sure.
Right. And I think, and I can't say for this fact because obviously I couldn't research every aspect of it. I'm sure there was some kind of wire rope or right. There's always somebody comes up with the first idea. Maybe it's not efficient. And there's always the one that perfects that. Right. He just happened to be, whether he was the first one or the one that perfected it, he's the one that is recognized for it.
Okay.
So coming in to finding this wire rope, this guy, he starts kind of making a big name for himself, and he starts building bridges. So he starts, he's like, you know what? We got wires. I know how to work on roads and do all this.
Suspend the road.
Yeah.
We'll just hold the road up.
Exactly. So he starts doing the first wire bridges here in the US, or cable bridges, I guess what they're called, right?
Sure. Suspension.
Yeah, suspension. He built his first one was the Allegheny Aqueduct in Pittsburgh. He built it in 1844 at 38 years old.
Is that the one behind the Pirates Stadium?
Oh, I don't know.
What is it called?
It's called the Allegheny, Allegheny. I'm pretty sure this bridge or aqueduct is no longer kept up.
Oh.
So it's kind of...
Would you call it bridge? Aquifer?
Aqueduct.
Aqueduct.
Yeah.
Because that's... Yeah.
Because that's... So he like made his way into building aqueducts. It's an aqueduct, but it's a bridge. It's still a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It just moves water instead of cars.
Exactly. And then that was at 30. Was it not?
It's not the one
that you're thinking?
No.
Okay. That was in 1844 at 38 years old. And then he built the Delaware Aqueduct, which is to this day still the oldest suspension bridge in the U.S.
I did a quick look at this thing too.
Mm-hmm.
To his credit, I think it wasn't just water, it was boats too.
Right.
This aqueduct was water, and you could like ride boats across it.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
So it's not just like a little stream of water.
Yeah. It's a pretty significant a bridge for sure.
And what the Delaware?
And then after that he built the Delaware Aqueduct, which is the oldest suspension bridge in the U.S.
Neat. I want to look at it. Yep, there it is. Roebling.
Roebling.
He's the man.
He is a man. And then, this is kind of like how he starts building his empire. Of course, these two that I just named are his like big works. He definitely had other works of bridges that they worked upon, that they did all across
the
US. These are just some of the biggest names under his belt. And then he had an idea. He had a dream.
Okay.
And this dream was wow, I'm going to get very penalized on this. Cuz I don't know why I don't have it on these notes or that note. Oh my gosh. What is the, I'm just going to ask you, what does the Brooklyn Bridge connect? Which two islands? Because I can't think of it right now.
That's a good question. What is the main island that New York is on? Is it Manhattan? Is the island Manhattan?
That would make sense because it's the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge, right? Right next to each other.
Yeah, I think so. Man, this is my ignorance here. Where is anything? I'm zooming into my map here. Because it is kind of an island, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which one's the Brooklyn Bridge?
The one on the right. If you're
Oh, there it is. Brooklyn to New York. I don't know. There's way too many words on this map. I'm not. I don't know why I thought this would work. Oh, I see. Yeah, those bridges are pretty close to each other.
Yeah, they're really close to each other.
Okay, yeah, this looks like it connects Brooklyn. Like it's like the financial district of New York City, like downtown New York to downtown Brooklyn. But I don't know what island. Like one of them is not an island, I think. No, that is Long Island, isn't it?
Dude, I don't know what you're looking at.
Dude, I don't know anything about it.
Apparently we need to figure out. Okay, it linked Brooklyn with Manhattan. There we go.
Okay.
Brooklyn with Manhattan. That makes sense.
We did it. We know it.
Okay. So, dream. Let's connect these cities. Let's do it. Let's use the cable rope that we know how to do. Like, I'm not sure if it was proprietary, but it was definitely they used steel wire instead of iron wire. Making the impossible span across, like actually possible. That's why. So it was his dream. Let's do it. He was the architect. He drew it up. He started doing it. And then they found the site for where they were going to build the Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Uh-huh.
While he was surveying the Brooklyn Bridge, his foot was crushed.
Ow.
During a ferry accident. So I'm not sure if like the ferry crushed against it.
Like against the dock or something.
Yeah. Or that if like the ferry door, when it comes up, crushed it. I'm not entirely sure.
Louise, any of that sounds awful.
Right. And unfortunately he got tetanus and he passed away.
From a ferry accident? Oh man.
Passed away. The dream that would be dies with him.
Well, that's a huge bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay.
But we know the Brooklyn Bridge.
It's there. I just saw a picture of it.
Right?
Yeah.
So the dream, did it die with him?
No.
No. And why is that? Why didn't the dream of the Brooklyn Bridge that he envisioned not die?
He had kids.
He had a son.
All right. John Jr.
John Jacobson. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, actually.
Clearly, that's my name.
His son's name? Washington Augustus Roebling.
I wonder if Augustus was his middle name.
Maybe
Washington
Augustus.
That's a name.
Right?
Okay.
His initials, War.
Wow. We should.
I don't know what that
That's
has to do
profound.
with. I don't know what that has to do with the story.
Nothing.
But that's what it is. You know,
You're right. You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
So let's talk about who Washington is. Not one of the founding fathers, but you know, Roebling.
Yeah, Roebling.
He was a civil engineer.
Okay.
So civil engineer, born May 26, 1837. These numbers, you know, they can go over our heads, whatever. 1837, around the time, you know, his dad still hadn't built any bridges, really. But that was 6 years after his dad got to the U.S. Still making himself name for himself, making the canals, making the roads, inventing the cable rope. So this guy, he goes ahead and studies at Rensselaer Polytech Institute. I don't know if you know where that is.
Say it again.
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
Nope.
Cool.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. He's a smart dude. Civil engineer. But this guy, he enlists in the Union Army and fights in the Civil War.
Okay.
He, of course, continues a family legacy, but in his own way, he builds bridges in the military.
Okay.
So like anything, like we need to get across stuff.
Yep.
This guy's there. This guy's like, I got you.
A little military engineer action. Okay.
Yeah. He also did, he created like these balloons. And this is, maybe I should have looked into it a little more, but, I don't know why. I just think of like kind of drones kind of thing. I'm like, oh, they just saw the camera footage and then they knew where people were. No, I'm sure they sent some people up there in like a balloon device. And, from those, he could, those people inform back, hey, there's troop movements over there. They're coming from this direction and stuff like that. So this guy was inventing stuff during the military. He's like, by no means is he writing the coattails of his dad.
Yeah.
I think he just, his family name helps him a lot.
Sure.
But he's also doing his own thing.
He's got chops.
Yeah. So he's like, okay, cool.
Well, it's like, I don't know. The rope is such a fundamentally useful thing. Like, of course,
right.
Like a steel cable is like, you're going to end up using that thing because it's so useful.
Exactly.
Coattails are not like, that's just, it's a good thing for everybody.
Exactly. Like, yeah, like somebody else could invent it and they could have helped us do whatever we wanted. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But through his military life, he actually rose to the rank of, this is my absolutely, I detest this word, colonel, because
too many L's in there.
What do you mean? There's only 2 L's, is there not? But
that's why you don't like it, or why do you not like it?
How do you get colonel from that?
I'll make a R noise.
Colonel. Ridiculous, dude. But after the war subsides, the Civil War, he comes back and he joins his father in the family business of making bridges. So he's coming.
Okay.
He comes back, and this is like, I know we could like want to go back.
We're doing like some parallel action.
Right.
Okay.
And he gets with his father, builds bridges, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to Europe and see what they're doing."
Yeah, what's the bridge scene over there?
Like what are they? What techniques are they gonna do?
Okay.
So I can just kind of bring it back.
Yeah, they've been building bridges for like centuries.
Yeah, exactly.
Millennia.
So he goes to Europe, studies up, does all this stuff, comes back to help with the whole family business, right?
Okay.
And then his dad tells him, "Yo, you've been out there, we've been working on this, but I have this vision of the Brooklyn Bridge."
Uh-huh.
And his son's like, let's go. Let's do it. Then his father dies. So right, goes directly to him. He becomes the lead engineer for this bridge. So building goes underway, right? He starts the progression of the Brooklyn Bridge. What's the first thing you have to do to set up any bridge that crosses water?
Footers.
You have to. It doesn't matter. You can't get around it. That's the thing you have to do. Like it's gonna support the weight of everything, right? So they start doing all this work, and I think we touched on it, which is kind of crazy because I didn't know what topic you were gonna pick. When I was studying this, right?
Okay.
But it ties perfectly for our last episodes in Mariana Trench. So you guys haven't listened to that episode. It's the previous episode from this.
Should be. Yeah.
So give that a listen. But this guy, what's his name? Washington. He starts working with these guys going underwater, getting the footing in because he wants everything to come out good and everything. He does this for so long because he has a mentality of hands-on leadership, right? He wants to show that not only is he like, boss material, but he can do the work with them. But he does this so much that he actually ends up getting Cassian disease. And we know Cassian's disease as common name, anyone? I give you a hint.
I have no idea.
With Mariana Trench.
The bends.
He gets the bends.
Okay.
He gets the bends.
Is it that deep?
Apparently.
How? Okay. I'll look that up. I'm going to look how deep whatever this body of water is. The East River. Everybody from New York that's listening right now is like, oh,
of course.
Come on, it's the East, man. It's the East. My pizza. It was. What else do they do? Bagels.
Bagels.
Sorry. That was a lot of generalizing. Not once when I was up there did I hear any like quintessential New Yorker like no one yelling out.
Yeah.
Out their window shaking your fist?
Not once.
What?
If anything, they were really nice to me.
You got robbed of the experience. I thought you did all the quintessential New York things.
Okay, maybe not that one.
Did you forget about it?
Have you seen that video?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like this guy's like walking down the street and somebody bumps him and he's like, and he's not from New York. He's a tourist, 100%.
Oh.
And he's like, hey, I'm walking here.
Oh.
And then some New Yorker comes up to him. He's like, hey, no, we don't say that here. We don't say that. And like just goes off on him. And he's like, okay, dude, I'm sorry. I was just,
I bet they do get really tired of that.
Like I was just having fun. And then he's like, yeah, well, don't say it anymore. And the guy starts walking away and the guy's like recording the whole time. And he like looks at the camera. He's like, forget about it.
Oh man. That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
It's a good video. Makes me laugh.
Well, why are you telling that story? Brooklyn, roughly at the Brooklyn Bridge-ish. It's like 40 feet deep. So probably it's just deep enough to
like if you're continuously like going up and down, going up and down, going up and down.
Yeah. Because even if you get down like 30 or 40 feet, you're supposed to start like you have to do a couple minutes decompression at like 20 feet and then you can go back up. Like you're not supposed to go much further than that at a time. That's
kind of crazy to even think about because 40 feet doesn't seem like from like a walking stance, walking 40 feet doesn't seem very far.
Yeah.
But going down 40 feet?
Yes. Yes, it's way different.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, look at that. That's so funny. I had the name under the East River.
Dang it.
I had the name literally. I have a big bold black arrow saying the East River.
Make sure to say this in the
and then don't say it. So because of the bends that he got, it actually was so bad that it left him partially paralyzed and bedridden.
Oof.
So he couldn't work on the bridge anymore.
Yikes. Okay.
So like, or at least to the point where it would make it very difficult for him to continue working on this bridge.
Okay. Yes.
So
sure.
what's the next natural
His
choice?
son.
His son. His son is. Don't have that information for you because we will not be talking about his son.
Whoa.
If it's not his son, it's whom?
His twin sister.
He did have, and this, I don't think it's a spoiler because we're not going to talk about them. He did have 7 siblings. He did have 7 siblings.
Okay. His
none of them really were, at least not significantly worked enough on this to be mentioned in the research I did.
All right.
But we will say that he did outlive his siblings.
Okay.
So, even with his Cassian disease, but
his daughter,
no,
the wife,
his wife,
Uncle.
ding, 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 you got
Oh.
it. His wife was like, I am here for you. Now, I have to reach into my bag for the rest of the segment. I will be right back.
Okay. All right. Where's your bag? Oh, it's over there. Why didn't you move your bag closer? Before we started.
I forgot. Okay. I forgot. Don't blame me. So, this is where, because I was researching this. We'll pull it back a little bit from the story. I was researching this and I thought this was all cool. Like Brooklyn Bridge, cool history in a cool city.
It seems like it doesn't like fate doesn't want it to be built. So
right.
Interesting.
And I was like, what's going on here? Like, can we just get this thing built? Because I walked across it. Can I just know who built it? Like who
here?
Like I know it's here. Did this family that was innovative and build, new systems and build bridges all across the country. Can we just get it built? Like why? Like I don't think this story is. I think it's interesting, but it doesn't become interesting until this part. Until we meet Emily Warren Roebling.
Okay.
I think this is
Emily Roebling,
the person that actually made me super interested and super like, dang, I walked across this bridge. This is cool.
Okay.
This is awesome. Who is Emily Roebling? She is from a pretty wealthy family. She was born in 1843. I'm just going to give you quick notes. She studied in Georgetown Visitation Academy, and then she married Washington in 1865 at 22 years old.
Okay.
She, by all means, was a daughter of a military man, a sister of a military man, so like, that's kind of her role.
She married one.
And she married one. So she was like very much like, a very, a traditional wife, right? Like she was brought up to be a traditional wife.
Okay. Yeah. Cause we're still talking 1800s.
Yes.
Right?
1800. Yeah. Okay. But the cool thing is her brother, and that's why.
What?
Here's why. I had to pull out. So I'm kind of bummed. I ordered the book of her story.
Okay.
It just got here a day and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So but I didn't know about the book until after I did all my research. So I started reading the story, and I didn't get very far, but I do have to give credit where credit is due. She is the woman she is because of her brother.
Okay.
And I just want to read like a little bit.
Okay.
So her brother, you know, I'm pretty sure this is his name, but I'm afraid to say it because I feel like if it's not his name, it's gonna be dumb. It says Emily's devoted older brother, Governor.
Okay.
I think that's his name, but it's spelled Gouven. No, Verneur.
Yeah, I guess.
He was a junior lieutenant who would one day become the general of the United States Army. So he became a big deal.
Okay.
Like huge deal.
Jeez.
So he offered to send enough money to pay for whatever the younger children in the family needed, including a first-rate education. And he says, and I quote, "If I were to have a choice of ways to spend my money, I would rather, for my own gratification, devote it to the advancement of my brothers and sisters." So this guy was just like, if I'm going to be rich, my family's going to
that's cool.
like, reap the rewards of that.
All right.
So he told his sister, you know what? No, you're not just going to be a regular woman. You're going to go get yourself an education.
Oh,
so,
okay. I see what you're poking at now.
Oh my gosh. And it says, I'm just going to keep reading here because I just think this whole paragraph is really cool and kind of weird. What he said, these words were no idle words, because in 1858, Governor Cremble Warren enrolled his favorite sister to Georgetown Visitation Covenant in Washington, D.C. There, at the school in its 60th year of operation, Emily studied, and this is the list: profane history,
what?
ancient and modern, geography, mythology, prose composition, rhetoric and grammar, French, algebra, geometry, bookkeeping, astronomy, botany, meteorology, chemistry, and geology, plus subjects calculated to make her immensely marriageable. These included housekeeping, domestic economy, tapestry and crochet work, embroidery, painting and watercolor, and piano and guitar.
Wow. That's that's the weirdest. I see what you mean. That is the weirdest thing. What a bizarre list of like big educational classes.
Yeah.
And then to make her more marriageable, she takes watercolors?
Yeah.
Because the other stuff isn't good enough? Oh my gosh. How strange. That's a heck of a list of stuff. Dude.
It is.
It's all over the place.
I'm just like
botany and astronomy and
right. I was shooting this off to my wife, and she was just like, when did she have time to do all that?
No kidding. I was like, geez, Louise.
Like it's a whole paragraph of that one page. Yeah. It's like just listing off these things. So by no means is she a normal woman, you know, like I guess normal women in like, she's very educated, like
especially at this time.
Yeah. Especially at this time. Like, and this is where it starts piquing my interest. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she's educated, yet she's just somebody's wife right now. Like, yeah, like what's going on? And in case you were wondering, the title of this book, that is The Life and Achievement of Emily. It's called Silent Builder.
Okay.
Because
interesting.
Because women were not seen as engineers.
Sure.
Women were not given that title. Women were not studying that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age. There was a place for a woman, and unfortunately it was not this. At least it was not seen as big here.
Sure.
So she sees the need of her husband. She sees that her husband's legacy, her father-in-law's legacy, could be jeopardized, right?
Sure. And she's like, hang on, this is a good idea, actually.
Yeah. So what does she do? She goes up to her husband and like, I will help you any way I can. What do we need to do? She basically becomes the liaison between her husband and the construction crews. Like she goes back and forth. She on the fly, she steps into this the responsible engineer role. Basically, like she's acting like the liaison. Sorry. She starts reading engineering text. She starts studying bridge construction. She starts studying material sciences and project management. Like anything that can help her understand what her husband does. Yeah. She just starts going. She's like, I know how to work. I know how to study. I know how to do this and this. What's more on my plate to learn how to do this so this dream can become a reality. Okay. And by that means she just kept it alive. The crews knew who she was. The crews like actually vouched for her because she was just so well respected and educated. And I just think that's like
good for her.
At that day and age, like we were saying, it's crazy that somebody would just step up where she could easily have like, it's not her job, right? She could have easily just said, sucks. I got to tend to my husband. I gotta
do anything else. I mean,
yeah, but she was like, no, why not? Why couldn't I do it?
It's such an interesting thing. Just pausing to reflect on this for a second.
Yeah.
Bridges are incredibly useful because they, you can connect two places and there's a lot of benefit that comes from it. But like a bridge isn't like, maybe I eat my words because there's a better example out there, but a bridge isn't like, the cure to polio or something.
No,
you know what I mean?
No,
like
it's not, for sure.
It's not like that. So like to just dive in and still think of this project at the many times that it could have died or fizzled out or whatever. It's just very interesting that they're like, no, this is worth doing still.
Yeah.
Like, let's just finish this.
Yeah. Like, why not? Like, I mean, and to her credit, like it's one of the most iconic bridges.
Yeah.
In New York.
That was some nice looking bridge.
I mean, it's super iconic.
And connecting two big cities like that. Yeah. I mean, they were connected with the river so you could boat across, but that takes a lot longer.
Right.
And it's prohibitive for whatever reasons. So the amount of commerce and stuff that can all of a sudden start going across it, like the towns are just going to get bigger.
Yeah.
The businesses are going to get bigger. You're going to be able to do way more stuff because you just connected millions of people together.
Yeah.
Wild. Okay.
So, and by golly, she does. She completes the dream. And this is what I think is, I don't know how long we've been rolling for. I really don't care if we finish here. But to me, this was like awesome to see, on May 24th, 1883. So the project's been going on for, when did he start? 1867. So wow, it's been a minute, right?
Yeah.
In 1883, she becomes the very first person to cross the Brooklyn Bridge, symbolizing her central role in the whole endeavor. Because without her, it would not be possible to even finish this dream that her father-in-law started.
Very interesting. I'm poking around on the map and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
This is very cool. There is a little place kind of right on the Brooklyn side of the bridge
Okay.
called Emily Warren Roebling Plaza. And that stretch, that little area, you walked it.
Yeah.
Between the Brooklyn Bridge on the Brooklyn side, from the Brooklyn Bridge to the Manhattan Bridge, that area is like, if they're doing, if there's a movie scene that happens in New York and the bridge is in it and they're by the river, it's right here.
Oh yeah.
Like this is the place that you're thinking of.
Yes, exactly.
And so
I know exactly.
That whole area is named after her.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I totally forgot, but yes, like there's a nice little spot there. We went there to take pictures there too. And this is all before like I knew any of this. So yeah. I think now looking back, I'm so glad I did it because I'm very more appreciative of it.
You missed the giant. There's like a huge sign. It's got her picture on it.
I did.
Did you see that?
I did not. I probably
walked right past it.
Yeah, because it's like the day that we went, it was so hot, dude. It was so hot. I was just like, yeah, let's just walk it. Let's get into a nice little shop, get a nice cooling drink, and then appreciate the bridge from afar.
Very cool. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's right underneath the whatever that the stone, the big stone towery parts.
Yeah.
Whatever those are called, I'm forgetting the word. It's right underneath that. Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I walked
that. It's the one on the movie.
Yeah, I walked that because there's a carousel nearby there too.
Yeah. Very cool.
I mean, and because of efforts of Emily, I mean, she's dubbed the first woman field engineer. Like that is the kind of like the name that they've dubbed her. But that didn't come until after her passing. But after, you know, I feel like this was like kind of her big achievement, like her one big achievement.
Yeah.
But by no means did she not accomplish more, right? Like I said, like the Brooklyn Bridge was the overarching topic, right? But I think it kind of boils down to like this amazing person that didn't want the dreams of her, you know, for essentially her family to die, but she was willing to pick up the mantle. And then once it was done, she was just like, okay, we got that dream done. What's the next thing to do? So she was very active in the movement for women's suffrage.
Cool.
And plenty of other civic causes. She was a very big proponent for women in STEM. So she was like
clearly, for sure.
So she had one daughter, Mary, who she lived a very private life. So that's why they don't really mention her because their daughter kind of wanted to do their own thing. But she kept up. She all the way until, you know, her passing, she fought for anything women's rights and just told she's like the triumph of human intelligence and perseverance, like and a collective collaboration can take us very far.
Yeah.
And I think
super cool.
I think the Brooklyn Bridge kind of holds a more special place in my heart now because I'm like, I love when people that are not expected to do something just rise up to the occasion and just do it.
Yeah. And it's that there's more of a story too than just like, we need to connect these two. This is just a civil engineering job and we're going to build a road and it's going to connect them and it's, you know, it's going to happen and it's fine. And that's the end of it. But it's pretty bridge.
Yeah.
It's well designed. That would have been, I don't know how like engineers did it back in the day like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where do you even to like draw up like what is the design of the bridge? How many bolts do you need? Like
oh my gosh,
all of the things
just
that go
thinking about that. Yeah.
I'm looking at the pictures of it, just thinking like for all of that to come together. I mean, it's a monumental task.
And the way I think about it is like, shoot, you're an engineer who studies these things for years, and sometimes as an engineer, you don't even have the full comprehension, right? Can you imagine somebody that just like, no, I'm not letting this fail. I'm going to learn right now on the fly, and we're going to get it done. Like, how much more hard is that on a person? You know, like you're being asked, because I think of the aspect of like, okay, I know what I'm doing as a like construction worker, but then I'm like, hey, what are we going to use here? And I'm relying on the engineer to tell me what to use. But if that engineer is just learning on the fly, like, are they going to tell me the answer now, or they're going to be like, hey, give me a few hours and then just go study and then come back? Like the complexities of that, it like, I'm not sure if it contributed to the how that it took longer, or what is it, faster? I don't know. Right. Yeah. But just, it commends respect for sure. And like you said, it builds on the story that is already an awesome story in itself. But yeah.
Yeah. It's, what was I going to say about that too? Of all of the things that don't necessarily, you don't see them directly. Like you say as a field engineer, she's the first one, surrounded by a huge team. Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Just because a big project like this, it's not in one person's head.
Oh, no.
But to be kind of the momentum behind it, and maybe, for lack of a more interesting term, the cat herder, right? She's intelligent enough to go put all the pieces together.
Yes.
And she is probably sharp across the board on all of the things, but is like kind of what you're getting at, like experts. She's linking all the experts together in an expert kind of way.
Yeah.
And I mean, she herself, she's sounds very, very qualified to do that. But like, that's where the leadership really shines through too.
I agree.
And is able to actually take this thing, finish it.
Yeah.
It's really cool that, it started with, her father-in-law, and then her husband, and then she was actually able to see it through and walk across it. Yeah. It's a really poetic way. It's cool that's how they did it. Yeah. And I guess maybe it's pretty obvious that she's the boss. Yeah. Why don't you walk across it first? Exactly. It's pretty cool, but
it definitely brings it around. And what you were saying, I just want to like kind of build on it, maybe tease a little bit. I mean, I think we've talked a little bit, and I don't know if it's been while recording or not recording, but like sometimes I feel like people like her, or just like people like Da Vinci, like I just feel like they were born in the wrong era. Like I wish they had the tools that we have now to see what they would bring to the fold. Yeah. Because like it's like people have special skills, but their skills are limited by the technology that's around them.
Yeah, I hear you.
So it's like, oh my gosh, like I can't imagine the machinery or the advancements we would have if we had a mind like Da Vinci in this modern age. Like I see his works, and I would love to talk about his works. I can talk about his works all day long. Sure. There's a bajillion of them. But how much more would he have if he was allotted the privy that we have? Like even like 3D printers, dude. Everybody 3D prints nowadays. Like how much more models could he have done, and more experiments, stuff like that? Yeah. Insane. Like but I think they need to be in the era of, obviously, the era that they are in, for us to be in the era that we're in.
Yeah, it's all, I can't remember who said it, but it's like standing on the shoulders of giants. Yeah. And they're standing on the shoulders of, the giants before them.
Exactly.
But I feel that deeply. Like everything that you said too is like, I don't know that I could do my job 50 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it's a totally different job. Right. And it's just like, man, I hope, like, I feel like I do a decent job at what I do, but like, I don't know, does it hold a candle to old school engineering? Like, right. It's just not, it doesn't feel like it's the same thing.
It doesn't. And I'm sure the people that come after us will feel differently.
Yeah, exactly.
But
we won't have a good view of what we're doing right now until it's not right now.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing probably back then too. Like
Exactly.
it just was what it was.
Yeah.
And then looking back on it, you're like, wow, what a visionary. It's like, we have them now. It's just, it's not all so clear.
That's so true. But McKyler, this is what I got for you today. I really, really enjoyed reading about it, Emily. I'm going to enjoy reading about her even more. But that's not all. I want to talk about other bridges.
Okay.
Because the Brooklyn Bridge is a cool one.
I was going to say, I'm on the little map. I see like 12 or maybe more.
And I have a whole list of not a whole list. I think I have a good solid 5 or 6 that I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
But I think we should save it for the Patreon.
Ooh, juicy bonus bridge episode.
Yeah, because I got some pretty cool bridges to discuss.
Okay. They seem like a cool bridge.
They're pretty cool. I was like, ooh, I want to talk about that on the episode. I'm like, wait, right. but I think
that makes me really curious, Daniel. Hopefully, it makes the folks curious too.
Hopefully, I think they're pretty fun. At least 1 or 2 fun. The rest maybe come boring.
Over to the Patreon where there's 3 boring bridges and 2 really good ones. You qualify your stuff in the weirdest ways, Daniel. I gotta say, you're just really convincing people to to sign up. Well, I'll see you over there.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you over there. But for now, guys, thanks for joining us and sticking with us on this long, beautiful journey. I did a lot of research on this. I even bought a book. I bought a book. In fact, there's a 3rd edition book. And I did not like the cover of the 3rd edition book. So I bought the 1st edition book. So I was like, even though the 3rd edition book, I think has like technically 120 more pages of information.
Jeez.
Yeah. I don't know what more information they could have picked up, but but guys,
but you like the cover.
Yes.
Oh man. You have to show me what the other cover looks like.
I will.
I'm really curious about that now
too. But as always, do your own research and stay curious.
See you over on the Patreon.
More bridges. At least 2 good ones.
Hey everybody, we just like to take a moment to thank everybody out there that has thus far supported us. We do all these recordings and we love doing it. We have fun doing it. But we are paying out of our own pocket, but it does help when people like Liz D, Seth T, Irvin H, DaDog, Mouse T, and Kirk K help us make this little podcast a reality and, lighten the load a little bit. So thank you from both of us and all of the fans. Thank you for helping us make this a reality. And if you guys want to help be part of the Doing Learning crew, you can do so by going to www.patreon.com/doing learning. I don't know why I said www.